As the morning mist lifts, the golden spires of the Kosala Palace emerge into view. King Pasenadi stands by the tall windows of his chamber, gazing out toward the distant Ganges River. The face of the king, now over 60, bears the deep marks of time. His once black hair has turned silver, and wrinkles now cross what was once a smooth young brow. The king slowly runs his hand across his face, studying his reflection. This morning, the image in the mirror feels like a stranger looking back at him. A servant enters to announce the day's schedule, but the king's mind is somewhere else entirely. He suddenly remembers standing at this very window as a child, watching that same river flow by. Where is that little boy now, he wonders. The king closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. In his mind's eye, a young boy comes running forward, 7-year-old Pasenadi. It's a summer afternoon, and he's splashing in the Ganges behind the palace grounds. He can almost hear that child's delighted laughter as he plunged into the clear, cool water. Back then, there was no throne to inherit, no responsibilities to bear, no worries to carry, just the refreshing river and warm sunshine. That was his whole world. Even when his advisors called out, "Your Highness, it's dangerous," the boy would pay no mind, diving again and again into the welcoming water. The king's lips curve into a smile at the memory, but it quickly turns bittersweet. What connection remains between that carefree child and the man he is today? His body has changed. His mind has changed. It seems like everything has transformed beyond recognition. With each passing day, King Pasenadi's heart grew heavier. Every time he looked in the mirror, it felt like a stranger was staring back at him. At court gatherings, talking with younger officials made him feel like he belonged to a different generation entirely. Words that once came easily now required careful consideration. One night, lying in bed and staring at the ceiling, the king found himself wondering, am I really the same person as that little boy? They say every cell in our body changes over time. So what actually connects the person I am now with who I was then? If there is a connection, What could it possibly be? These thoughts spiraled endlessly, keeping sleep at bay. He knew he had to find answers somehow. After days of wrestling with these questions, the king made a decision. He would visit the Buddha, who was staying at Jetavana Monastery near Shravasti. Instead of his royal robes, the king chose simple, modest clothing. Before these spiritual teachers, he wanted to be not a ruler, but simply a person seeking truth. On the road to Jetavana, the king's mind raced with uncertainty. Would the Buddha understand such concerns? Would his questions seem too trivial? Yet he felt that without resolving this inner turmoil, peace of mind would remain forever out of reach. Finally, Jetavana Monastery came into view. The gentle sound of chanting drifting through the quiet forest helped calm his restless heart. Here, he felt certain he would find the answers he was looking for. In the meditation hall at Jetavana, the Buddha sat in his usual serene stillness. Cross-legged in lotus position, he appeared as unshakable as a mountain. When King Pasenadi entered, the Buddha welcomed him with a compassionate smile. The king knelt and pressed his palms together in reverence. In this moment, he was not the ruler of Kosala, but simply a lost soul seeking guidance. The Buddha's eyes were deep and peaceful, as if he already understood everything without a word being spoken. The king started to speak, then hesitated, unsure how to begin. The Buddha waited patiently, neither rushing nor pressuring. In that gentle silence, the king gradually prepared himself. Finally, it felt like the right time to speak. Blessed One, I carry a great burden in my heart. King Pasenadi began, his voice heavy with genuine anguish. I have grown old. My face is lined with wrinkles. My hair has turned gray. My body is not what it once was, and my strength has greatly diminished. The king paused before continuing. Yet sometimes I remember my childhood so vividly. That little boy laughing and playing in the Ganges River all day long. Where is that child now? What happened to him? The Buddha nodded thoughtfully, listening with complete attention. My body has changed, but surely something must remain unchanged. Yet I cannot understand what that might be, and this question keeps me awake at night. Please, I beg you for your wisdom. The king's earnest plea echoed through the quiet hall. After a moment of thoughtful silence, the Buddha spoke in his gentle, warm voice. Your Majesty, may I ask you something? The king listened intently. When you were 3 years old, you saw the flowing waters of the Ganges, did you not? Yes, Blessed One, I did. And when you were 13, you saw those same waters again? Yes, that's right. And even now, in this very moment, you can recall and see those waters in your mind. The king nodded. The Buddha smiled softly and continued. Then tell me, the seeing nature that witnessed the river when you were 3, the seeing nature that watched it when you were 13, and the seeing nature that perceives it right now. Are these 3 different things? Upon hearing this question, something suddenly sparked in the king's mind. It was like a lamp being lit in complete darkness. The king closed his eyes and reflected deeply. That moment at 3, seeing the river, the memory from age 13, and right now, this very instant, his body had certainly changed. His face, his height, his voice, all completely different. But the actual seeing itself was exactly the same. That pure awareness that recognized the river's blue color, that consciousness that noticed sunlight sparkling on the water, this had not changed one bit. Ah, yes, the king exclaimed. The seeing nature hasn't changed at all. It's exactly the same now as when I was 3. The Buddha nodded with that same loving smile. The king continued excitedly. Then this seeing nature, this must be my true self, the unchanging, undying, eternal part of who I really am. The Buddha spoke. Exactly so, Your Majesty. The body comes and goes, but the seeing nature, this awakened consciousness, neither comes nor goes. This is your true nature. The king felt a tremendous weight lifting from his heart. All this time, I've been suffering because I thought my changing body was the real me. But my true self is this unchanging awareness. The Buddha explained further: the hearing nature, the feeling nature, the knowing nature, all of these are the same. They are all aspects of your original, unchanging essence. Suddenly, the king felt his childhood self and present self merge into one. Actually, they had always been one, connected by this eternal, unchanging wakefulness. After their long conversation, the king felt a deep peace rising from the very depths of his being. All the questions that had been tormenting him began resolving themselves naturally. His fear of aging, anxiety about change, and confusion about identity all melted away like snow in spring sunshine. I don't think I'll be afraid of mirrors anymore, the king said. Wrinkled skin and gray hair are just natural changes. My true self is still here, still exactly the same. The Buddha smiled and replied, "Now you have recognized your unchanging nature, Your Majesty. Never forget this understanding. Keep it always in your heart." The king bowed deeply in gratitude. It had been so long since his heart had felt this light and free. Leaving Jetavana Monastery, King Pasenadi's steps were completely different from when he had arrived. Light and joyful now. Though it was the same path, everything looked fresh and new. Each leaf on the trees, every bird song, even the feeling of wind on his skin seemed more vivid and alive. The king paused at a roadside pond and looked at his reflection in the still water. The wrinkled face, the gray hair, it was all the same, but nothing felt foreign anymore. Instead, it seemed natural and familiar. "This is me too," he murmured to himself, "and that is me as well. But my real self is the consciousness that sees it all." Bubbles rose and disappeared on the pond's surface. For the first time, the king could truly appreciate the beauty in all things that change. Back at the palace, King Pasenadi returned to his place by the tall window. The Ganges still flowed peacefully in the distance, just as that river had flowed for thousands of years and would continue flowing for thousands more. He now felt certain that the unchanging consciousness within him would also continue eternally. The king took a deep breath and focused on that awareness. The seeing nature, the hearing nature, the knowing nature, all of it was vibrantly alive right now, just as it had been when he was 7 years old. A servant entered to announce that dinner was ready. The king nodded and rose from his seat. Passing by a mirror, he caught a glimpse of himself and smiled spontaneously. He now understood that behind all things that change, there is something that never changes. Take a moment to remember yourself as a child. That awareness that saw, heard, and felt things back then. Isn't it exactly the same now? Though your body has changed, that's something which never changes. Could that be who you really are?